Hi everyone, I'm Nikki. This is just a little video about my story. You'll have to bear with me because I have notes because I can't remember anything that I want to say. Anyway, so I'm 21 years old and I'm 8 months pregnant. I joined Clean Easy back last year at November. I was a full-time chef at this point, working 60 to 70 hours per week. Even without being pregnant, that's not what I wanted to be doing, and I definitely didn't want to have a baby and be working those kind of hours. It's not practical, so it was definitely time for a change. I actually joined the business to do catalogues. Why I decided to do that when I was pregnant, I don't know. So the catalogues only lasted about a week and I decided I couldn't do that either. So I focused my attention more on the Facebook side. I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest, but I followed all the advice and I set up my own group. And I only added about 100 of my own friends to the group, just in case they thought it was silly or that it didn't work. Quite a few reasons. But I won my first competition and I used the friendship wine glass. By the end of that week, I'd had 2,000 people added to my group, so I knew that competitions worked. So I carried on doing these competitions back to back every week. The second prize that I used was an £8 bracelet, so for a small investment, my group over 2 or 3 weeks grew to 28,000 people. With the increase of people, the increase of orders came too. I carried on doing these competitions till I got to about 50,000 people in my group. Then I decided that I could invest more, so I used bedding as a prize for a competition. I ran that competition for about 2 weeks and then my group grew to about 100,000 people. These competitions are so important because it builds your business. You have to invest in prizes, no matter how much it is or how little it is. Everyone likes something for free, so people will join in. I currently have over 180,000 members in my group from competitions and just from speaking to people. This is purely just investing in my business. The more you want out of the business, the more you do need to invest. I get asked so many times how much I invest into my business, and it probably is more than most people, but what I've got out of it is completely worth it. My first ever cheque was for £323, so for the first 4 weeks that isn't bad, but I knew that I needed more. I couldn't afford bills and anything like that I needed, so my focus was really strong on what I needed to do. I went to my first 10 steps meeting, not really knowing what they were about. I didn't have a clue what the 10 steps were, but I went anyway. Before this, I hadn't recruited anyone. I'd actually refused to recruit. I had no confidence. I didn't really know what I was doing myself that much, but the 10 steps completely opened my eyes and changed the business for me. As soon as I went home after that first 10 steps meeting, I put my cheque in my group and had loads of interest, but because I'd built relationships in my group and trust with people, so many people were interested and they believed me that it was a good business because I'd built those relationships with people. I began sponsoring quite quick after that, and I've been to every 10 steps meeting since. I absolutely love them. My business wouldn't be what it is without the 10 steps meetings at all, so you need to go. My second income cheque was £400, so it wasn't really a big increase, but my focus was even stronger then because I knew I needed to work harder for what I wanted to achieve. My group was allowing me to sponsor so quickly. I have now sponsored 58 people, and that I think only 2 were from external groups. So your group numbers are important. Your business will grow from that. At the end of my 3rd month in the business, it was period 2 this year, my cheque had grown to what I was quite happy with. It was £1,200. I was more than 12 active wide and my team had more than £12,000 in sales. I know that I've only managed to achieve this from the hard work that I've put in. There is no secret behind it. Just follow the systems and just work hard. You need to set goals for yourself. If I hadn't set the goals of what I wanted to achieve, I wouldn't have achieved that. If I hadn't listened to my sponsor, I'd have never gone to the 10 steps and I'd probably still be on £300 checks. Investing in your business is so important. There are a lot of people say they don't want to do competitions, they don't want to invest even £5. Well, your business won't grow if you don't, and I've got so much more back for what I've actually given, then it's definitely worth it. I was really happy with that check, but it's not going to stop me working hard. I want to build that check. Now I know that the system works, I'm just going to keep going and building my business, which everyone can as well. Just follow the system, set yourself goals and work hard. That's about it for now, so thanks for listening.